Warning, I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot. But I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised.
Sheep with both eyes open, gripping your safety mask, extra tight, every night. Wash your hands, we're off to go to safety land.
Thanks to Mediabear for making that one. I left links below if you want to go check them out. But speaking of Metallica, September 2, 2023. Metallica. Night 2 in Glendale is rescheduled to September 9. We're very sorry to report tomorrow's scheduled M72 date at State Farm Stadium has been postponed to Saturday, September 9, 2023, as unfortunately, COVID has caught up with James. And it goes on about the rescheduling. Here's my favorite response though. Dr. McConconk. That's Metallica off the Christmas card list. I'm hearing that Lars pulled a muscle in his vagina while drumming recently too. Terrible time for the band. I made a video about a year ago called Vaxxholes, where certain celebrities and newscasters just ended up being a bunch of assholes, but it featured a few musicians, like Rod Stewart and Gene Simmons.
You've had your booster, and when you see people who will not take it, putting themselves at risk, it's said, do you feel the same way I do? Does that make you angry?
It makes me angry, especially in America where they talk about, it's my right, it's my freedom. No, it's not, because you are a killer.
If you're willing to walk among us unvaccinated, you are an enemy.
And I made another video called Foo Fighters, where it mentions the Foo Fighters and Dave Grohl.
You've been very particular about requiring vaccinations of everybody on staff in the band, playing places where they require vaccinations.
When it comes to my band and my crew, we try to, we want to make it as safe of a place as possible.
I'll leave links to all of these in the description. And believe me, I know there are a lot of Vaxxholes in the whole metal and rock genres of music, and there's no way I could possibly cover them all. But this week, one in particular stood out to me. Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. October 4, 2023, Dee Snider. Just got my COVID booster and my flu shot. A, 5G is amazing. B, Bill Gates made me post this. Woke strong. October 5, 2023, Dee Snider. I'm hoping after all you anti-vaxxers die off, there will be more room for the herd. Dark Twain, referring to Rage Against the Machine. I had tickets to their reunion tour, got canceled twice because of COVID, and then was finally rescheduled with the vax mandate. I got a refund so fast and will never give them a cent again. And from 10/6, 2023, Dee Snider retweeting, I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt that Tom Morello and Rage Against the Machine couldn't be happier you didn't show up. Just saying.
What's your take on people who say, asking for like this kind of vaccination passport is an invasion of privacy as we go back, as concerts returns, as theater returns? Do you have an opinion on that?
Strong. Your chance of making me sick is an invasion of my privacy. So fuck you. Okay. You don't like it. Find your own band. You don't think I have the right to force you to get vaccinated? Well, you don't have the right to infect me in my space. I have the right to choose.
3/18/2021. Got my first COVID vaccine today. One step closer to rocking again. The light at the end of the tunnel is not an oncoming train. 4/16/2021. For those interested, after receiving my second Moderna vaccine yesterday, I am feeling perfectly well. Tenderness at the shot site, but no side effects. 8/12/2021. Question, are vaccine darts out of the question? Isn't that how they handle some of the animals at the zoo? Hashtag just saying. 8/4/2021. I can't say it enough. I'm fully vaccinated, contracted the new variant, mild symptoms, Advil and Sudafed handled them, didn't miss any work at home, gone in 3 days. Thank you, COVID vaccine. And he has some other people chiming in. Retweeting Rikki G, 5/13/2021. Whatever, going to the crew in DC. Not a scared pansy for a cold. Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. They will not let you in the venue if you don't have a vaccine, dummy. Maybe you can go hang out in the parking lot and listen through the wall. Better yet, just stay in your basement. That's where you'll be hanging out while the rest of us are at the show. And Dee Snider retweeted him on 13/2021. You can be a Jukebox Hero. Standing in the rain at the backstage door. Didn't have his vaccine. Ain't gonna rock for sure. That was fucking cheesy. Dee Snider, 4/21/2021. I get that some people are wary of this, but I want a vaccine passport in the worst fucking way. I wave my vaccination card around like a flag. I've got nothing to hide, and if a vaccine passport will let me go places without all these COVID protocols, sign me the fuck up. From an account, Andrew Webster, 7/28/2021. Vaccines don't prevent you from getting COVID. It's not that hard. From Dee Snider, 7/28/2021. But they prevent you from being hospitalized or dying. I handled my symptoms with Advil and Sudafed. Didn't miss a beat. Not medication or symptoms at all after 3 days. Thank God for the COVID vaccine. And another one that seemed to have Dee Snider's back a lot and had a lot of his own things to say. Former Skid Row lead singer Sebastian Bach. April 5, 2021. Sebastian Bach. Got the shot, ready to rock. Every one of you who calls yourself a rock fan, go get the vaccine and a vaccine passport so we can get this show on the road again, mother truckers. Thank you, POTUS. Hashtag Science Knows. April 20, 2021. Sebastian Bach. If you're dumb enough to believe that masks and vaccines don't work, don't blame your COVID on China. Blame it on the fact that you're a sad old white racist who is too ignorant to know even the basic instincts of survival. Hashtag get the shot. At Joe Biden. Retweeting the Lincoln Project. 85 million adults are fully vaccinated in the US. June 3, 2021. Sebastian Bach. Free beer for vaccine to protect you and your family. Oh yeah, you can go to a concert now too. Thank God for the greatest president we have ever known. Joe Biden. Thank you, Dr. Fauci, for your knowledge of science. Thank you for giving back rock and roll to the USA. Happy birthday, Flotus. July 18, 2021. Sebastian Bach. Any misinformation regarding vaccines and rock and roll will be deleted and blocked. Don't waste your time. I got shows to do. Don't have time to waste arguing for science or math or that the sky is blue. July 18, 2021. Retweeting at OmegaMan1969. Getting a vaccine doesn't stop you from catching COVID or spreading it, but whatever. Sebastian Bach. At this point, if you are an anti-vaccine person, you're an anti-rock and roll person. Quit being part of the problem, try being part of the solution. August 6, 2021. Sebastian Bach. After doing 2 shows and going to my wife's high school reunion, I came home and tested positive for COVID. Here are the locations I could have got it in any one of these places. Thank God for the vaccine. I can't wait to get another one. All symptoms are gone now. Not canceling shows.
If you're wondering why I'm by myself wearing a mask, I guess it's time to let you guys know. I have been diagnosed and have tested positive for COVID. Yes, it's true. But I have to tell you that I feel totally great. I am fully vaccinated. I was given the vaccine, the J&J, one shot and done back in March. But I guess COVID wasn't done.
What is your message to fans and even their parents who may be hesitant about getting the vaccine?
My advice to the fans would be get the vaccine. I don't understand politicizing medicine. It doesn't make sense to me. Science is real. Don't floor it. Don't Fauci. Don't floor it on my Fauci.
August 12, 2021. Retweeting at Rolling Stone. Headline: Iron Maiden frontman Bruce Dickinson has revealed that he's tested positive for COVID despite being vaccinated. Retweeted by Sebastian Bach. Thank God for the vaccine. Feel better, Bruce. August 16, 2021. Retweeting Session Sue. It's not a vaccine. And if it works, why do you care if other people get it or not? Sebastian Bach. Because if an unvaccinated fool comes near my kid who can't get vaccinated, a vaccine will protect someone from getting punched out. January 25, 2022. Jamie Jasta, lead singer of Hatebreed. Spotify doesn't care, Neil. Rogan is not your problem. Start your own streaming service where you pay bands more than what Spotify pays. Then they'll care. Sebastian Bach. Misinformation about the vaccine is everybody's problem. Neil Young is doing this because he wants rock and roll to exist and his fans to live. This other guy is a complete jackass who doesn't give a shit about anybody or anything except himself. February 1, 2022. Sebastian Bach. Replying to John at Mean Viking Dude. How are the vaccines working? Everyone is getting COVID. Sebastian Bach. The people with the vaccines that get COVID are fine. People without the vaccines with COVID die. That's how the vaccines are working. Rikki Rocket, drummer of Poison. I got my vaccine at a drive-thru. Pretty cool. Pretty easy. Just hang the arm and get the stick. I'm not a zombie yet either.
Okay guys, so I just got the vaccine and I am in the line that you have to wait for 15 minutes to see if you have any side effects or anything like that. And so far there's nothing, you know. I feel
July 13, 2021. Rikki Rocket. I got vaccinated and still got coronavirus. What the fuck? Heads up, political posts will be removed and the poster will be blocked.
I have COVID. I was diagnosed or got a positive test. You're probably thinking to yourself, okay, vaccinated and you still got COVID. Do you feel like an idiot for getting vaccinated? No. The reason I don't feel that way is because I know that this would be way worse.
January 27, 2022, Sebastian Bach. Imagine calling yourself a rocker, yet signing with some dude who has a podcast over Neil Young. You can stick listening to your podcast and I'll stick listening to Neil Young. David Draymond, lead singer of Disturbed. I still love and will listen to Neil Young too, brother. The same way I still love and will listen to you. I always continue to respect and admire both of you, brother. The only quote side I'm on is the side of freedom. And you're free to have your opinion, of course. Rikki Rocket, drummer of Poison. Science is not opinion, neither is math. David Draymond, singer of Disturbed. Love and respect to you too, Rikki, and agree with you. Yet both science and even math theorems continue to evolve, and sometimes calculations are corrected and can change. What will not change for me is a high opinion I hold for each of you. Rikki Rocket, this hasn't evolved. 2 + 2 will still be 4. David Draymond, on that we agree. January 14, 2022. Tracii Guns, the guitarist of LA Guns. On New Year's Eve, people at her show elected, in some instances, okay, a lot, to not wear their masks in the audience. 3 people in our bubble got COVID that night. No more shows for a while. Love ya, and I don't want to help people get sick or worse. Thanks. January 31, 2022. Tracii Guns. I hide behind a profile pic of Tracii Guns. Good night. I have COVID, by the way. January 31, 2021. The vaccine is not an immunization. The vaccine will keep you from dying. Got it now? August 6, 2021. Tracii Guns. I don't think proof of vaccination is as important of proof of a negative test. Vaccinated are still transmitting. This is just my opinion. You got sick after the vaccine as I did. That means your immune system is kicking ass. August 13, 2021. Tracii Guns. The whole vaccine kills people thing is ridiculous. And he goes on to share a CDC link. August 25, 2021. Tracii Guns. Just fucking stop already. Seriously, grow the fuck up and stop lying to yourselves. 4.4 million people have died from COVID-19. 7,000 have died after vaccine, but there is no link to the vaccine itself as cause of death. September 8, 2021. Tracii Guns. Indeed, and it's so simple just to get a vaccine and card and carry on without having to make something more of it than the individual has to. When you get a flat tire, you put air in it. Toothache, you swish with whiskey. COVID-19, you get a couple of shots that are FDA approved. October 16, 2021. Thousands of deaths from vaccines? Where? And he's replying to a suspended account, but he says, I'm very aware of these statistics. These are people who have died that were vaccinated, not died from the vaccine. February 9, 2022. Replying to Thomas Massey. Over 70% of Americans who died with COVID died on Medicare. And some people want Medicare for all? Tracii Guns. 100% of people who died from COVID died from COVID. Now go fuck yourself. They all can admit that they don't stop transmission, but they all insist everybody take them anyway. The cognitive dissonance is out of control. But I would say Tracii Guns from LA Guns stung the worst. Because my old band Shark Legs has played with LA Guns a bunch of times in the past. And every time I met him, he was always a really nice guy to all the opening bands. But he's still a fucking Vaxxhole. Fucking stoned. I got